So, if it ain't foreign, it's boring. That means everything else gotta go. Um, I'm gonna be talking about the 370. This is how it looked like stock, and then that's what it can look like, which that's my car. People think it's expensive to own one, but they're really not that expensive. And then another good thing about these cars is, they hold their value really good. So even like this is a 370, like a 350, they're still going for like 10, 12,000, which is like an older car. 2006 is like the newest. I've driven many cars like Camaros, Challengers, basically anything that's fast, and this one it just has a different feel to it. It's not the fastest, but just the way it drives, it's really cool. So it has a VQHR engine, 3.7 liter, which is a V6. It comes with 326 horsepower, so again, not the fastest. 270 torque. It weighs 3,200 pounds, so that's what makes it fast, because it's a really light car compared to other cars that are like 4,000 with much more horsepower. It's very unique. When I'm on the road, I obviously get a lot of thumbs up. People honk at me, and I think I'm like driving bad, but like they're just honking at me to like say what's up. And yeah, that's a picture of my car actually shooting flames. They get about like, I'd say like 4 feet, so they get pretty big. My engine's still holding up, so hopefully it doesn't blow out on me doing that. And from 4-foot flames, it's also got nav and everything else that other cars have. So this is basically the interior. This is a picture. You can like, I was just messing with it. Like you can do like calculator. You can play movies. And then another cool thing is the camera, like the rear view camera, is on the mirror. So like it switches, like the mirror switches to a camera, which is cool. I don't think I've ever seen on like any car, like not even like a Mercedes or like anything like that. And this is a Tesla screen that you can add on. That's obviously not stock, but I think that's also pretty cool. So I put the picture up there so you guys can see how it'll look. And yeah, like I said, I've driven many cars, and also the interior is my favorite part. Like for like a straight race car, like the gauges and all that, like all of that is stock. So I think they did a pretty good job on the interior too. So before I leave, I want to talk about its road presence and its ability to turn heads. Like, see, I put this picture of a neck brace because people like when they're driving, they always like turn their neck all the way to look. It's not the most luxurious, but it is driver based, like I said. So it does come with like the racing bucket seats that really hug you in. It's really plain. There's not like nothing crazy, like not like these newer cars how they have like all these like fancy lights inside or like everything like electric and stuff. And another really cool thing that I didn't even know when I was doing the research is that it produces fake engine noises. So when you're inside, the car actually makes like fake noises, like if you were like going, which is so weird. And then the quality of the interior is for sure probably one of the best, because even on the new like cars, they're like all plastic and like the door handles and everything feels really cheap. And on this car, it's all aluminum, so when you like open the doors, it even feels like nice and good, and everything's nice and sturdy. And so it has an exterior just as good as the interior. So I talked to you guys about the speed. Obviously, that's Photoshop. I didn't do that. I talked about the comfort. As you can see, I have a sound system and all that as well. And I talked about its unique look and its road presence. So next time you're at the dealership, you might want to take a look at them. They're pretty cool cars.